Welcome, Gemini Cancer, to your May Astro Dice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit the big old like button and subscribe. Welcome back, guys. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out for the month. For those of you who are new, this is where I take tarot with astrology and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So let's see what best house is coming out with best message, please. Got the moon coming out. Ooh, some Virgo energy. Going straight into the 5th house. Nice. So with that moon coming out, talk about your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. With some Virgo energy. This energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So, yeah, be very busy. Busy. And going straight into the 5th house of love and romance. Love it and creativity. So, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. Loving that 5th house right now. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight into it. We're talking about the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Best messages, please, coming out. So feeling a little sensitive when it comes to the 5th house. I like that. But I also like that the moon also is talking about that intuition as well. So let's not forget about the other things the moon represents, right? Intuition, secretive things, things that may be even hidden from sight, right? Things that I might not see that could also cause those inner emotions and responses. But also feeling a little humbled by the situation, but yet there could be something that is kind of painstaking that maybe you need to, be humble about. Ooh. So let's see what's going on here. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out. So there's talking about reflection. Well, we have the moon and it's coming underneath that reflection. So reflecting upon a situation. There could be some kind of news that you need to reflect on. The Page of Pentacles is bringing in this news. They're saying, I'm giving you this news that you might be very ambitious about, causing this ambitious response, right? Because the moon wants you to respond. But it also could be something that's saying, I'm reflecting upon this situation to where I'm giving a lot of sensitivities to the situation. But this is definitely moving to calmer waters and could be ending a relationship. It says your relationship is ending. So this is releasing some kind of baggage, moving on, changing, transitioning from the situation in itself. So whatever this news is, ooh. For some of you, it could be a third-party situation. 3 is a crowd. It could also be gossip, something that's going to literally want you to have this understanding of what's going on around you and leaving this behind. So whatever this situation is, this news is saying, this news is telling me that I am reflecting upon this, but it's giving me the ambitious drive to want to move on, right? From this third party, from this gossip, from this overindulgence, from this situation, right? Everybody's situation is going to be a little bit different, but it's definitely giving you that validation. I really do believe that. I think it was the validation that you were looking for. You needed this validation, right? From this Taurus, Capricorn. It could be, or it could be from a Gemini or a Libra, but you're looking for this validation and it's going to really be good for you, right? It's going to give you introspective, but I think that's going to be okay though. Yes, because it's going to give you new opportunities, new ways of looking at things, finding the purpose. So I think this actually is kind of its own blessing in its own way. I think there was something that was standing in the room right? Just a metaphor, right? Standing in the way, something standing there saying, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with this situation, but this is going to change everything. This is going to say, this is the news that I've been looking for. This is what I needed to hear, right? Maybe you manifested it. This is a manifestation card. This is wishful thinking. So maybe it was something you were manifesting. Maybe you were, I need my intuition to stay as open as I can, but there's something hidden from this situation. And when this person finally comes in, it was exactly what you needed. You needed that validation. You needed that calling. You needed this self-awareness because there was something there that says, I'm not sure. My intuition's just not really picking up on it, but I think either that or you could say, My intuition was right all this time. And maybe I was kind of ignoring it, because it's the Judgment in reverse is kind of like ignoring the call, needing that validation, not 100% going on what you truly were, right? Having that gut feeling. Maybe you wanted to, for some of you, maybe you were trying to ignore the gut feeling, saying, I don't want that to be real, right? I will know when it's real when I actually hear something about the situation. Okay, and going to the mid-month over here. Clarify on the situation, please. You have the Four of Wands coming out. Wow. With the King of Cups and delays. So with the Four of Wands to the King of Cups. Clarify on the four. Hold on, guys. Clarify on why the Four of Wands is here. What the joy and harmony was to this marriage, it could be that this is an inevitable end. So what the joy in marriage was to this situation, some of you could feel like this is the end of the joy to this marriage. With the King of Cups coming in, it is the partnership of the connection, the ending of this connection. You felt like it was a learning lesson to this situation. Doesn't mean you have to be married. It could just be a long-term committed relationship, just the relationship in itself, wherever this celebration was. If some of you, okay, and on the delays is, yes, just slowing down. There's going to be some slow, steady action coming towards you. Just definitely slow and steady action. I think they're going to do the slow and steady action. I think is really kind of more of like an apology. I think they're going to try their hardest to try to strengthen this foundation between the two of you, coming back, trying to fix this, trying to get themselves back onto the direction. Because they are definitely standing up for themselves, and they're trying to defend why they did this, whether it was cheating or whatever was going on within the situation. They're trying to stand their ground to the situation. So you're definitely going to see them, but it's going to be very uncomfortable. And when the conversation that they are trying to have with you is going to be very uncomfortable, okay? Because it's not going to feel very heartfelt, okay? Let's see what's going on over here in the end of the month. The King of Swords, yeah. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. This is an Aquarius card. However it is, it's not going to feel, it's going to be more head over heart, meaning they're going to be more analytical about the situation. So there is going to be no emotions. Like I said, I knew it. It is like, almost like, well, you're not taking anything into consideration on my side, but they're not taking any consideration on anything that has to do with this situation. Anyways, when it comes to feelings, they're going to be very kind of domineering in the mind and be like, well, you know, because it happened like this. When it's like, wow, and you just threw all of anything that had to do with my feelings, or, you know, anything that had to do with anything that I was feeling and emotions out the door. Right? So yeah, it's going to make you feel very burned out. It was almost like all the hard work and long-term views and all the investments that I had within this relationship are dead. Absolutely. Gone. You're going to feel very uninspired, no passion and no motivation to want to even continue with this relationship. With the King of Swords, you see them as the devil. Why? Because of the behavior of what's going on over here is detachment of their heart. And you might even feel like they're a little soulless about the situation, because if they're not taking in any of your considerations of how you're feeling, you could say, wow, that person's pretty soulless, pretty heartless. Like they didn't even give a shit about how I was feeling about this situation. They just came in like, oh, you know, and I totally did that because, you know, whatever. So you're going to feel like it was very heartless of them to do such a thing, to say such a thing, which is just going to be a burnout, right? And it's going to keep you very stressed out, right? And that's that tower. They're going to, you know, there's the tower. This is just the disaster, but it's also going to give you this awakening of how and what they're truly like Absolutely. And this is where you're going to really want to close that door. You're going to say, wow, I was building this foundation over here. I put all this energy with the Seven of Pentacles into this relationship. Now, because of this, the way you're treating me, I have no passion. I have no motivation to want to get anywhere near you, because they're acting like some kind of vain person, right? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, vain, egomatic. Could even be on the narcissistic side if you want to put it there, right? And that's greed. It's all kinds of things, right? Because you feel like, whoa, okay, well, never mind. You have regrets of even wanting to talk about this situation. It's almost like, well, I wanted to have a heart-to-heart conversation about this, but you know what? Maybe I have regrets even trying to strengthen this foundation with you, to even try to get down to the situations with you. So was making amends was failure. So all you're going to do now, it looks like for the majority of you, is cut your losses. Now look, I'm not going to say everybody's going to cut their losses. This is a general reading. This is not a personal reading. Please understand that. I'm reading cards. The card said you're cutting losses. The majority are going to walk away from this. If you know you're not, then throw it away and say, I'm not. I'm going to fix it. Then fine, fix it. Okay? You have to understand the difference between personal readings and general readings for some people. Most of you understand this. But I do have to put this in because I've been getting a lot of messages of, that is not what I would, well then that's not what you're going to do. Okay, I read the cards. Don't kill the card reader. Okay? Because there is no remorse for their action. Okay? Wheel of Fortune, your destiny is turning. The soul contract's done and it's changed. That's it. It's over. And I'm sorry, that's the way the reading goes. There's too much bitterness. There's too much deceit. There's too many over-emotional ties when it comes to the situation on your side and no emotions on their side. Okay. So it's become kind of like, for you, it's become intolerant. There's this intolerance coming out. I can't even tolerate being around you because the way you're talking to me is Queen of Swords in reverse. Remember, they come to you as the King of Swords. Well, let me just tell you, I'm going to put my foot down and tell you exactly. Oh, okay. Well, if you're going to talk to me like, see, where's the emotions? Where's the, we need to fix this, I fucked up. No, I'm so sorry. So you're either making a commitment to try to fix it in the end, or you're calling it quits. That's it. There is nothing else. I'll leave it there. But I'm telling you what the cards say, okay? That was it, okay? Because otherwise all it looks like is you guys end up getting into a fight again about the situation, and it just keeps going on and on and on before you end up setting a lot of boundaries. And that's exactly what it looks like. You're going to fight and fight and fight until you finally say, that's it, I'm done. Now I have to become the cold-hearted little bitch because you won't leave me alone, right? Now, that's what the card says. It's called bitchy. It literally says that right here. Cold-hearted bitchy. Okay? But no, in seriousness though, think about it, right? Because now you're saying I have to put up so many boundaries that I don't even feel comfortable having those kind of boundaries. I have to have a castle with a moat, with crocodiles. You know, I might have to have some like winged Pegasus that like blow fire. Maybe I need a dragon. I don't know, right? Because these boundaries are so set. Oh my God, why would anybody in the world want those kind of boundaries in a relationship? The relationship's about love, trust, loyalty, companionship, you know, compassion, passion. This is, if you have to look like a gated castle, you know, in the medieval times, we have a problem. We have a problem because the only thing that this castle is trying to keep out is the devil. You know, this reminds me of that movie. I don't know which one it was though, the one with Tom Cruise and the devil. God, I love that movie. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, like seriously, right? But yeah, you know, I mean, if we have to have those kind of boundaries, no even reason to be in a relationship. That's not a relationship. That's a war zone. Oh boy. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I can totally see that. So the trajectory is definitely taking 360-degree turn. Okay, now that we got past that. Okay, best messages coming out. Make it a peaceful resolution as much as possible. And yeah, see, that's what it said. Get the hell out. That's what it says, because there will be recovery for big, happy changes in the end. Let go. See, I told you, majority you're going to let it go. Why? Because you know, if this is your reading, you know for a fact that the only way to do this is to be assertive, let go, walk away, so that you can find true love, and so that you don't have to feel like you're going to go slay some dragon, okay, in a relationship. Okay, it's ridiculous, right? So it's like, right? You guys deserve so much love, and you definitely do not deserve this, okay? And cross watchers, if it's, you know, it's them, excuse me, then go ahead and put them in that category, okay? But no matter what, remain positive in the end, because no matter what, there's going to be enough negativity within the situation that the end, all you can do is, in the end, just say, you know what, I'm freeing myself so that I can get back on track. Okay, my friends, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles coming after all of this is ended. Okay, so till next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.